Hi everybody, it's Amy. This is an overview video of Module 0, Assignment 3, Who Are You film. This portion is the pre-production, which is the planning and research, storyboarding and script writing that you will do for your first film. This is an independent film. It's to get you to gain skills in knowing how to use Premiere Pro really well, knowing how to film, knowing what equipment you have, knowing how to storyboard. You're going to do your own film. You'll be able to work with groups to help with like skills and techniques in Premiere. But if you go through a film beginning to end on your own, like actually sitting through it and making it with my help and group members' help, you're making your own film, you're going to be a better group member when it comes to doing group projects. So here we go. So this part is the pre-production. This is the planning part where you're researching and storyboarding, scripting, and thinking of ideas. The second part will be the production, which is filming. And then the third part will be post-production, which is you editing in Premiere. This assignment should go very quickly, but let me get to the overview. So in this assignment, you're going to be planning a 1-minute creative film you're going to be making with Premiere Pro. And that film is going to be based on your self-portrait that you did from an assignment before. And it's the self-portrait like this one that has the image of you, but not your face, and then a word that has something to do with you or your personality. So you're going to continue to choose. With this film, you're going to choose to either conceal your face or not conceal your face throughout the assignment. You get to decide. So start thinking about that. Do you want to show yourself? Do you not want to show yourself? So you'll be doing that with strategic placement of, the filming camera when you're actually filming. So you need to start thinking about that now as you're planning. So I want you to be able to reveal your thoughts and insights, reflections about who you are by making choices of what kind of text is going to accompany your film, music, narration, sound, ideas, moving images. So this is where you decide how you want to be seen. You are in control of how your persona is viewed by other people. It can be completely anonymous, or you can reveal your identity. You decide. So this whole film will focus on learning the basics of pre-production, production, and post-production. You'll learn how to organize clips and cite sources. You will learn the very basics of Premiere Pro film editing by making titles and credits. You'll be putting in film clips or images, sound, and transitions. You're also going to be defining who you are with this self-portrait and other media clips that you add. You're going to be exploring identity and self while securing your anonymity if you'd like. It's your choice, remember. You're also learning to be empowered to express yourself openly with free ideas while keeping your identity safe if you choose so. I think that's very important. This overview video will be added right here in this assignment. So here are the driving questions. It's all about you. Who are you? To yourself, to your teacher, your classmates. They're very similar to the questions that we had when we did the self-portrait. But now we're thinking about how can film explore self-identity. We looked at a little bit of that with Carrie Mae Weems, and we looked at some of her work and her films and her photography and how she explores identity and self. So think about all those things that we did. So we're looking right now at the assignment resources. So what constitutes a short film? So look at these resources here. I'm going to click on this link and take you to one of the links in the Module 1 resources. There's 3 films for you to watch. They're not too long, but one is Practical Advice for Writing a Short Film or Script. That's a good one. Film Basics 101, different angles and things like that, and visual storytelling. So those are the 3 big ones that you should watch. Then I have some short film examples. A lot of these are 1-minute films. So I'll just kind of scroll down here so you can see that there's quite a few different varieties of those. So that's one of the resources that's in this assignment. The second one is watch these 3 I Am Poem videos. Now these are really interesting because you're going to be writing an I Am poem, but it's great to see them visually before you write your poem because you're like, oh, I see it, I hear it. You can almost feel it too. So there's 3 of those to watch. And there's student films, which is really good for you to watch student films. And then there are 5 examples of short student films that explore identity. These are really wonderful films. Some of them are award-winning. So these are here for you to watch. We're going to watch some in class, but some of them I want you to watch on your own. It's homework. I mean, if you're watching a 1-minute film, you watch 5, that's 5 minutes. So you can totally do this. I want you to see all of these because they're really good in a sense of a huge variety of different kinds of people from different places, different moods, different themes. As a class, we're going to watch this one, but if you want to watch it again or ahead of time, if you haven't gotten to it by the time you're watching this, this is a film about Sean Leonardo. He's an artist. He's a young artist. He works with movement and personal identity. And so he uses this video to explain how he uses his art movement to express personal identity. It's really an incredible film. It's actually quite new, February 2021, and it's from Art 21. So some students have maybe seen this already because I shared it with the staff a while back. So anyway, it's a great film. If you have a chance to watch it maybe more than once, it's definitely worthwhile. So that's the research and the video part that you need to do. The next section is the formative assessment. So the formative assessment is not graded, but if you don't do it, you're going to struggle with getting your summative put together. So you need to do this, but it's not graded. So do what you can to get yourself to actually the point of storyboarding and scripting. So the first part is I want you to go to this site and make an I am poem. So when you click on this site, it's going to take you to this website called Freeology. Hopefully it's not blocked. I don't think it is. Scroll down a little bit till you see this place where you get to type in information. So what you'll do is you'll type in all this information, and I'm just going to do, and then you click create it. And then it creates it for you. So everything you type puts it in here. That's pretty cool. You're going to end up taking a screenshot of this, so use your snip tool and then take a snip of it, and then you're going to be putting that in your OneNote later if you do it this way. Another option is to use this template that I have, and you can open up the Word document, and this is what it looks like. You just type in the information here, and then there's an example of an I am poem. So decide which one you want to use. It's completely your choice. And then when you're finished, or you can just type it up on your own. You can type it directly into space. You're going to turn it in right here. And then this part is for feedback or comments from me. So do that first, because it's really fun to get started with that. Then you're going to make sure that you've looked through the assignment resources. It's a reminder. Number 3, look through the assignment resources and spend time watching the videos and thinking about self-identity. I want you to capture your thoughts below in this table about the resources that you viewed in the video and even the poem too. So if you do this now, you'll remember. So I want you to choose which questions you need to answer. And I'm going to highlight choose because you get to pick what works for you and what you need to answer. You can always come back later and answer them too. Remember, this is formative. It's not graded, but it's an important aspect of our assignment. You can respond to these by typing. You can make a short video. You don't have to edit or anything. You just record it with your web camera. You can insert an audio, whatever works for you. I just want you to record your thoughts. So there are 8 questions, but they're really not that detailed. It's asking you what video and the resource you found the most engaging and why. Then put a screenshot of the most important part of the video. Pause the video, take a screenshot, and drop it in there. And it's important for you to think about what's the most important part of a video that you watch, because that can be a defining moment in information about identity, self, the project, an idea that you had, whatever it speaks to you. That's important for you to understand that and identify it. And then there's some more questions. Read the questions and answer. And then the last one is, what do you want to do for your film? This is the 1-minute film that's going to include your self-portrait. Okay? I don't know what you're going to make. I want you to create something interesting and different. I highly recommend that you use the I am poem and you either read it and have film of different things that you decide is about you, and you're going to have your self-portrait in there, or you could include it as text, like captions. I will show you how to do all that when you get to the premiere part. But now that you've seen all these ideas and you have an idea, capture it right here at number 8, okay? I have an example. So my example is here. I've written it, typed it out in an example, and then I've put a 4 in there. Okay, this is a 4. And then comments to say what your comments might be. So this is an example. Please read it. It might give you an idea, but I want your own ideas. There's no wrong way to do this video. It's really open, but remember, it's 1 minute, so don't go all out with costumes and all this. You don't need all that. Keep it simple. And whether or not you want to be in your video is your choice. I will be making a video as well to show you, and I'll be following the assignment and making it. And I don't think I'm going to show my face in mine. I think I'm going to keep it just, anonymous. So you can read my information and what my plan is. Then grade yourself. This is a formative rubric. This is just for you to self-assess your responses to see how you're doing. Because eventually these kind of things could be graded. Not this one, because it's formative. Okay, so assignment requirements. I want you to go through and read all the information about what the assignment requirements are, okay? There's a film must include column. There's a film could include column. And there's a film cannot include column. You have to read that so you understand what you can, can't, or could do. The most important part is that you're putting together a film that's 1 minute long. It needs to have your self-portrait in it. And did I add that? It has to include your self-portrait. I should probably add that. I'll add that in on the film must include your self-portrait. Okay, so take a look at that. Make sure you understand, and if you have questions, let me know. Get those questions ready for class time. So you're going to storyboard and script once you have your idea, okay? And you understand the requirements of the film. So right here, the storyboard and scripting part is the pre-production. That's what we call it. There's a simple storyboard template I have here, and that's in the module resources. You can open this up and type it right in there or draw whatever you want to do. That's one option that you have. Another option is you can make your own storyboard. And I even have a template there. You can actually just use it and make your own. Or if you want to just type out a script, you can do whatever works for you. Okay, I want this to be very open because I learn from you, and sometimes I see people's ideas and I think, oh, such a better idea for this project. Let's do that next time instead. So that's very open. It is graded, so you do have to do a script or storyboard, or both. You decide what you need. You don't have to go way over the top with details and super amazing, ultra detailed pictures. Make it simple. As you work through your filming and editing, you will need to credit your sources for your media. And that's where this digital media resources chart comes in. This chart is really essential. It will keep you super organized. So basically, as you find clips later on when you're doing the production part, which is next, you will be recording those here. So I put it in here because if you find something now you know you want to use, pop it in there, and then you'll have this when it's production time, okay? Let's see, because some of you will be filming your own clips and some will be finding them. I have lots and lots of resources of places that you can download clips and get free Creative Commons images and films. So after you do your script and storyboard, turn in your resources chart here too if you have it. I should add that if you have it. If you didn't use it for this yet, that's fine. You can turn it in later on. And then here's the rubric for the storyboard and script. So we're grading you on, I'm grading you on Media Standard 1, which is planning and conceiving an idea. And then creating knowledge. You're constructing knowledge. It's a 21st century skill that goes along with the pre-production. Okay, so that's the pre-production part. The next video overview will be, it'll be like Module 0, Assignment 3A, or something like that. And that will be the production. Then the next one, or maybe assignment 4, I haven't decided the numbers. And then after that, it'll be the editing. So let's get this done quickly, but thoroughly, so we can move on to filming, cinematography, and then we're going to be moving into editing. Okay, thanks for watching.